What's going on, everyone? So we got some breaking news. Jarred Vanderbilt is listed as out for the season opener at Denver due to left heel soreness as expected. Jalen Hood-Schifino is also out due to a right patella contusion. So this sucks. I mean, this isn't the news that we were hoping for, right? A couple weeks ago, Darvin Ham said that, Jarred Vanderbilt was out just for precautionary reasons, that Jarred Vanderbilt would be ready to go for the season opener, it was expected that he would be ready to go for the season opener. And then we got the reports, what was it, 2 days ago? Something like that, where, hey, Jarred Vanderbilt, he's still hurt. He's very likely, it's highly likely that he's going to miss the season opener. And Taurean Prince was announced as the starter, right? And there, of course, was the hope, but this was expected, right? I mean, even Mike Trudell said, this is as was expected. Now, obviously, this is huge because he is our best on-ball defender. He's got great size. He's the guy that we could throw on Jamal Murray if he's starting to go off. He's the guy we could throw on Michael Porter Jr. if he starts going off, right? You could throw him on Aaron Gordon. The versatility that Jarred Vanderbilt provides is just massive, right? Especially on the defense side. I mean, you saw the trajectory of the Lakers defense from the moment we got Jarred Vanderbilt. I mean, we went from middle of the pack to the number one defense just by adding Jarred Vanderbilt. That's not even counting what will be this year with all the other defensive pieces that we have. Now, I do believe Taurean Prince is going to be able to hold his own. I do think that he makes a lot of sense in the starting lineup regardless. Even if Jarred Vanderbilt was healthy, there's a real argument for Taurean Prince to be started, right? I mean, if we're going off of last season, Jarred Vanderbilt is our worst offensive player, right? So him being that, it's okay, well, you have Taurean Prince who can play solid defense and provide and shoot 38 to 40% from three, right? That's valuable, right? As opposed to a Jarred Vanderbilt where it's you get elite defense, but now you have a liability on the offensive side. Now, we don't know if that'll be the case this year. It's very possible Jarred Vanderbilt turns it around. We got one game sample size in which he shot 66% from. That's a good sign, especially since he missed his first three. But can he do that? We saw games where Jarred Vanderbilt shot extremely well, and Jarred Vanderbilt knocked down, several threes, right? So is that something that is now going to become a regular occurrence? If that's the case, how do you take him off the court, right? If he's shooting 36% from three and defending the best player on the other team and completely just clamps on that end, dude, this guy's going to play 40 minutes a game. Not really, but you get my point. Regardless, he's a huge piece, right? He's very important to the success of the defensive side, especially for the Lakers. And the only thing that would be better than Jarred Vanderbilt being in this game would be if you hit that subscribe button and you hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. But the only thing that would be better is that, hey, we win, right? And I still fully believe the Lakers are going to beat Denver, right? I think Jarred Vanderbilt, the loss of him, the absence of him, is going to hurt because that's one less guy to throw at Jamal Murray, especially if he's going off and he's, doing what he needs to do and, being, basically picking up where he left off in the Western Conference matchup, right? So the ability to throw Jarred Vanderbilt on Jamal Murray and disrupt him with some size, some length, just physicality, and then just the defense that Jarred Vanderbilt provides, and then, being able to have him even funnel him to Anthony Davis or Jackson Hayes or something like that to kind of just be that disruptor and take the pressure off the rim as well, I think is just, it's immeasurable, right? The impact that Jarred Vanderbilt has on the basketball court for the Lakers, I mean, it's more than what shows up in the box score, right? Without a doubt. But, look, he's going to miss games. Everyone's going to miss games. It happens, right? Over the course of the season, you're going to have to next man up mentality. You're going to have games where one guy's going to miss or, miss multiple games, whatever. Now, hopefully it's not something where he misses, 10 games, the first 10 games or something like that, because we have a lot of tough matchups coming up. Seriously. Especially even the Phoenix Suns. It'd be nice to have Jarred Vanderbilt to throw on Kevin Durant and kind of disrupt Kevin Durant and what he's got going on. But if you don't, and now it's okay, well, now Taurean Prince has to guard him, or you have to throw an Austin Reeves on him, or do you go with a Cam Reddish? What do you do? Because you're not going to stop Kevin Durant. but you can disrupt him. You can make things difficult on him. He also struggles with physicality at times, right? And Jarred Vanderbilt is a guy that can be physical with him and just be out on the perimeter, and he's quick enough to stay in front of him and keep up with him. And you just, you go down the list. I mean, even like Sacramento, like to be able to throw Jarred Vanderbilt on De'Aaron Fox, who's led the league in fourth quarters last few years. Like, it'd be nice to have Jarred Vanderbilt in that fourth to just throw on Fox and just make things difficult, right? So it's going to be interesting. And the Lakers are definitely going to have to make that adjustment. They're definitely going to have to, kind of defend by committee, because you won't have Jarred Vanderbilt to lean on so heavily, right? Because he's so good defensively. He makes up for so many mistakes, right? Like, we've seen where a guy will miss a defensive assignment. Jarred Vanderbilt will come over, literally defend that guy, cut off the passing lane, cut off the guy from getting to the basket. The ball will swing, and he's back on the defender, or he's clear across the other side of the court. I mean, the guy it's like at times he looks like there's got to be 5 of them out there. I mean, the dude's just everywhere. I mean, there's even that one sequence in the Warriors series where he's guarding Steph, cuts Steph off at the baseline. The guy, Steph, passes it to the cutter, and Jarred Vanderbilt meets him at the rim, blocking the shot. Like, all of those little things are just so massive because he's relentless, right? He just keeps going, fighting through screens. Like, you just can't stop the guy. It's just like, dude, get this guy off me, right? He's like a ravaged pit bull, like chasing you down like the street. You're just like trying to run for your life. That's Jarred Vanderbilt there, right? Jarred Vanderbilt and his ability to defend at just such a high level. Like, I love him as a player. He does the dirty work. He does all the little like hard stuff. He doesn't complain. He's, hey, you need me to guard Luka, you need me to guard Kyrie, you need me to guard KD, you need me to guard Murray, you need me to guard Giannis or whoever, you name it. And the numbers back it up. I mean, this dude did a number last year on pretty much everybody. Anybody that he defended, whether it was Steph, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie, like Luka, you name it. He was just absolute clams. And so, Denver is such a high-powered offense, right? And they can get and score in a hurry. It's good to have Jarred Vanderbilt because he can help disrupt on so many fronts. And, kind of slow. I mean, look, we've seen when Denver has it going, you're not really stopping Denver, right? But Jarred Vanderbilt can disrupt that. Jarred Vanderbilt can make it more difficult. Jarred Vanderbilt can, change the tide by getting a key steal or a key block, or just, disrupting enough to cause a missed shot or whatever. There's so many things that Jarred Vanderbilt is so good at on the defensive side that it just, even if it's just little things here and there, all those things add up to one massive thing. And so it's unfortunate. It sucks. Again, it's expected. It's not something that is an absolute shocker, but it would have been nice to have him in that game, even if it was just limited. Like, even if he was on, like, say, a 10-minute restriction, right? Like a minute restriction. At least it's like, man, okay, well, those 10 minutes, your job is to just lock down Jamal Murray, right? Put all of your energy in 10 minutes into Jamal Murray, something like that. But it's also precautionary, right? It's early in the season. You don't want something to end up happening to where now he misses the entire season, or he misses half the season or something like that. Better safe than sorry. We need him for the playoffs more than we need him for the regular season. Like, the Lakers are good enough. They'll get through the regular season. They'll be a playoff team. We need him as healthy as possible for the playoffs, for all those big matchups when night in and night out, you have to go up against a star and you need somebody that can disrupt that as much as possible. Jarred Vanderbilt's that guy. So I'm okay with it. Again, hopefully it's not something to where he's missing, the first 5-10 games or anything like that. Hopefully it's something where it's like, okay, like he's just missing this game for precautionary, maybe he misses 2 games and then he's back and fully loaded and we're ready to go. That's the hope. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. How do you feel about this news? Are you bummed? Do you think that this makes a difference in us winning or losing the game? I still think the Lakers win the game, but I Lakers win the game. But you never know. Again, he definitely is going to have an impact for the Lakers. He's definitely a guy that is very important. But Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Really does help me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos. And subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.